Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again today. My name's Steve Cooper. You're watching In Deep on the Delta, and we're going to be doing the Delta Bass Report for December 17th, 2020. And I'm not going to waste your time out here. I want to say I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you keep tuning in weekly, because I'm going to be out here weekly. But when the fishing is tough, I don't want to waste your time. So as you can see, we finally hit the wall here. We're in wintertime conditions. Water's about 48, 49 degrees in the morning. Clarity has dropped from about 10 to 12 feet to about probably around 6 feet of visibility. So water conditions aren't that bad out here. The river's fishing fine. The fish just aren't cooperating. I have been in contact with both Hookline and Sinker and Outdoor Sportsman, and the report from both shops is both striped bass and largemouth bass have been slow. Now, striped bass fishermen, you may have something coming up. My son has been fishing the Napa River and the Bay Area tributaries about 4 times a week, and he's doing really pretty well. And his group of bass fishing buddies, striped bass fishing buddies, have been catching fish out there. But those fish just haven't moved into the San Joaquin, Sacramento system just yet. So striped bass guys, keep your fingers crossed. We get a little more rain, they may flush into the system. Largemouth bass guys, it's been slow. Not a whole lot of people out fishing, so it's hard to get reports. Just remember, if you're coming out to the Delta fishing for largemouth bass during late December, January, early February, you're not out here to conquer the river. You're out here to survive the river. And fishing will be getting better in the springtime, but the next couple months it's going to be tough fishing. So my reports are probably going to be quick and easy. I'll tell you what I've been doing, and I can say that if you sit on the fish, you can catch fish out here. I'm still on that pattern of dock fishing that I haven't moved off of, and I'm catching fish. It's been slow, but yesterday I was out. I think I got 9 or 10 fish, all on plastics, all fishing around docks or man-made structure. The fish range from just keeper size to about 2.5, 2 3/4 pounds. So it's not quick fishing, but you can catch fish out here. I have a lot of correspondence. The people that are talking to me are saying the fish that they're catching, most of them are on jerk baits, and the jerk bait that has been coming up the most time is the Vision 110. They're throwing that in shad colors. That's catching fish. The secondary thing that most people are throwing are simply 5-inch plastic worms. So if you're going to come out here, I would stick to one of those 2 patterns and see what you get. Now, the fishing's tough out here. I would suggest, I'm going to make a suggestion on a couple lakes that have been fishing really well as an alternative to coming out to the Delta. I talked to my friend John Liechty from Xperiencefishing Guide Service, and John fishes both New Melones and Don Pedro, and he gave me a report of some pretty solid fishing on both of those lakes. Now I'm going to read the report that John gave to me, so that if you guys really have to get out fishing, you'll have somewhere to start, and I would suggest going up to New Melones. John's fishing about 40 to 80 feet deep, so the fish are deep, and he's fishing on everything from creek channels to ditches to island tops. Anything, the steeper the drop off, the better. He's using his electronics, he's finding the fish, and he's vertically jigging over the top of them. He's using Nico rigs, drop shots, shaky heads, and jigs. I know John uses all the standard colors. I don't think there's any special color that he's using, but he's just sitting on them and vertically jigging, finding the fish that are biting. He's not staying in one place for a long time. If the fish aren't biting, he'll move to the next island top or creek channel. John suggested, if you haven't been up there, he would go into some of the main body creek channels and go up about halfway, find that depth, and then work your way from the creek channel out, and you'll find fish and you'll catch fish. So that's an alternative to fishing here on the Delta. Now, I will put a link to John's guide service, which is Xperiencefishing Guide Service. John will be calling me weekly also with a report. for the mother loads. So when we're having these tough conditions on the Delta, I can suggest another fishery that you might want to be more interested in going up during the winter months. But I can vouch for John. I fished with him. If you decide to hire him as a guide up there, you'll definitely get your money's worth, and he's a great guy, and he's a very good fisherman. I have also had some reports on Clear Lake, and some of the guys up there are doing pretty well, and other ones are saying it's really, really tough. So who knows about Clear Lake? I think the alternative for the Delta, at least for this week, is probably New Melones. So that's the report. Thank you guys for tuning in. Keep watching. I have a feeling it's going to be kind of Groundhog Day with my reports here on the Delta, but I'll be out here, and if something comes up, I'll definitely let you guys know. And I really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have a good day.